Be nice to nerds. Chances are you'll end up working for one. It's fine to celebrate success, but it is more important to heed the lessons of failure. Success is a lousy teacher. It seduces smart people into thinking they can't lose. If you can't make it good, at least make it look good. Television is not real life. In real life, people actually have to leave the coffee shop and go to jobs. I'm a big believer that as much as possible, and there's obviously political limitations, freedom of migration is a good thing. I believe that if you show people the problems and you show them the solutions, they will be moved to act. Of my mental cycles, I devote maybe 10% to business thinking. Business isn't that complicated. Technology is just a tool. In terms of getting the kids working together and motivating them, the teacher is the most important. Your most unhappy customers are your greatest source of learning. We all need people who will give us feedback. That's how we improve. As we look ahead into the next century, leaders will be those who empower others. If GM had kept up with technology like the computer industry has, we would all be driving $25 cars that got 1000 mpg. Everyone needs a coach. It doesn't matter whether you're a basketball player, a tennis player, a gymnast, or a bridge player. I really had a lot of dreams when I was a kid, and I think a great deal of that grew out of the fact that I had a chance to read a lot. Expectations are a form of first-class truth. If people believe it, it's true. The general idea of the rich helping the poor, I think, is important. This is a fantastic time to be entering the business world, because business is going to change more in the next 10 years than it has in the last 50. Our success has really been based on partnerships from the very beginning. Until we're educating every kid in a fantastic way, until every inner city is cleaned up, there is no shortage of things to do. If you think your teacher is tough, wait until you get a boss. He doesn't have tenure. If I'd had some set idea of a finish line, don't you think I would have crossed it years ago? We've got to put a lot of money into changing behavior. There is a certain responsibility that accrued to me when I got to this unexpected position. The most amazing philanthropists are people who are actually making a significant sacrifice. I have been struck again and again by how important measurement is to improving the human condition. Whether I'm at the office, at home, or on the road, I always have a stack of books I'm looking forward to reading. Who decides what's in Windows? The customers who buy it. The best teacher is very interactive. We make the future sustainable when we invest in the poor, not when we insist on their suffering. To win big, you sometimes have to take big risks. Don't compare yourself with anyone in this world. If you do so, you are insulting yourself. I studied everything but never topped. But today the toppers of the best universities are my employees. In my view, investing in public libraries is an investment in the nation's future. Business is a money game with few rules and a lot of risk. Life is not fair, get used to it. I choose a lazy person to do a hard job. Because a lazy person will find an easy way to do it. If you are born poor, it's not your mistake, but if you die poor, it's your mistake. A fundamental new rule for business is that the internet changes everything. Money has no utility to me beyond a certain point. Measuring programming progress by lines of code is like measuring aircraft building progress by weight. In particular, green premiums are a fantastic lens for making decisions. Power comes not from knowledge kept, but from knowledge shared. It wasn't enough to deliver cheap, reliable energy for the poor. It also had to be clean.